What is the most bizarre sport that you guys have come across?
That one
Bizarre.
in the Olympics with their scrubbing the ice.
Curling.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Is that the broomstick?
Is it an East Coast sport?
I think it's Canadian.
Canadian.
Seems Canadian.
You're like, I don't want to own that shit. Let's do it over here.
Canada would have
Hey,
that.
have you seen that? It's like girl basketball, but they played in.
There is a girl basketball.
No, but it's not. It's not lady.
It's weird, like girl basketball.
No.
That's the weird part.
I don't see guys playing this game. I'm legit like they don't dribble the ball. They just pass it, and it's like basketball, and they wear skirts for the uniforms.
Wait, guys wear skirts?
No.
Rugby?
Girl.
Rugby?
No. It's like
It's a basketball court.
I forgot the name of it. Yeah, it's like a basketball.
Are they jumping on trampolines?
It's like field hockey, but for basketball, like field basketball.
Yeah, it's like basketball, but they don't dribble, but they pass it
They
and
wear
then they shoot.
skirts?
And then their uniforms are skirts.
This isn't like
Australia?
like the powder puff type shit.
Did they show this on Pornhub.com?
Is this a specific search?
No, it's
This is coming from you, Joe. I'm only assuming.
okay. I didn't know that this was a popular thing because I thought like rugby or whatever, even though we don't play it here, it's something that we'll be like, oh yeah, I've seen this before. I was linked a professional like play of this, a team playing, doing all this stuff, and it was like women's basketball, but not like female NBA. What do you call it? WNBA.
WNBA.
This wasn't that.
That's the name, yes.
Yeah,
You
and it's
laugh when you say WNBA. Why did you laugh when I
because I
said
said female NBA. That's why. Yeah.
You're setting them up right now, man.
I gotta find the link, man. It was crazy.
Yeah,
But
dude.
while you do that, I'll find the link and you guys will trip the fuck out.
All right, we're gonna trip the fuck out on this first. All right, so this is a traditional sport in China.
Traditional.
Traditional, yeah. We're good. Okay, cool. Here we go.
Kung Fu?
And tell me what they're saying, because it's all in
庆
Chinese.
祝的是我国这个壮族的一项运动。
That's dope.
That's pretty funny, dude.
Damn.
That's for sure on Pornhub.
那就站在这样的这个板儿鞋上，谁最先到达终点呢？
That's tight. The guy in the middle.
Damn, dude.
The guy in the middle doesn't have to do shit.
That's true.
Damn.
That's usually the case with those types of threesomes.
I know, right?
我是学
Is that the warm-ups?
国际教育的。我学化学，学管理。刚开始强度比较大就受不了，就会受伤，就有时候就会有一些骨膜炎啊，然后膝盖疼。
So it's a sport that in China, it's a traditional sport. It's like passed from generations to generation, like back to like the Ming Dynasty or whatever.
Oh, that's old.
Yeah, very, very old. I mean, when I say traditional, like it's fucking traditional.
That shit came before broccoli beef, dude.
You know, in American high school, it's like, oh shoot, hey, you're a tall guy. You ever think about playing basketball? Like, how do you recruit for these? You got to see 3 homegirls that are already just kind of walking right behind each other.
Same size.
Yeah, like you 3.
And they walk in.
Have you thought about
They
this?
had to be BFFs in order for them to actually be in this team.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the scout? He's just at the park and he's like, I never seen anybody walk like this.
Hey, you 2, can you walk a little bit closer?
This isn't going where you think it's going, but just trust me on this.
In like China, the military is so crazy and how they're marching and stuff together. Maybe they were just like, there was one guy that was like, hey, stand closer. You know, and then he like found that and was like, well, what are you doing? He's like, oh, it's a sport.
Yeah.
And he's like, trust me.
I have an extra piece of wood. Should we tie our shoes to it?
Yeah.
This sounds like a
I wasn't
porno.
gonna spank them with it. I was gonna put it under the feet.
Yeah.
And then that's how it became a sport.
How do you win?
I think it's a race. So you're competing with 3 other people. We're like teams of 3s, and then.
So it's not like there's no style points.
I think it's pretty straightforward.
Style points.
I mean, what's the distance?
I don't know about the distance, but
Like
yeah.
a really dope Nike shoe that everyone puts their feet in.
That'd be fucking sick.
That'd be sick. Nike needs to get, because imagine that's like $1 billion market.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, it's China. Yeah, there's billions of people there.
Because if everyone had blocks of wood, and then you saw like a team come out with those Nike shoes,
Like a with Nike swoosh on the wood?
one long swoosh.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like, just do it.
What about a barbell brigade?
That's tech.
Maybe I gotta learn about this first. I gotta learn more about it. I don't know too much about it just yet.
Yeah, you don't want to commit to that just yet.
Nah.
Do you think there'll ever be a lifting thing where there's multiple people lifting one thing?
There is.
Or there is already?
There is, but it's not as popular.
Is it like strongman kind of stuff?
It's like, isn't it like dual CrossFit?
Because it makes kind of sense, right?
of,
Like
yeah.
if you think about like lumberjacks and shit like that, they had to kind of get
Well, in
together.
the soft sports, like they would do like team ones.
For powerlifting, it's like tandem shit, but it's for funsies. It's not like. Yeah.
You can do tandem powerlifting.
Like
two people
tandem, like
deadlifting.
When people just like want to fuck around.
fuck ton of weight.
Anytime in a sport, one person has to hold the other person's waist, it's funny. Like figure skating,
Tandem jet skiing.
tandem jet skiing,
Competitive though. What's the guy in the back doing? Just holding on.
holding on for dear life.
They should do that with skiing.
Oh, that would be sick.
That would be like a crash. Would be like one guy goes this way, one guy's ankles are flying everywhere.
Oh no.
But that would, dude, if there was more accidents in sports, I would watch it.
What kind of? So you like?
That's terrible.
Huh?
You like NASCAR? Seeing people just explode?
No.
Were you a fan of
There goes his theory right out the window. It's
Yeah,
like,
no.
The sport, there were like this accidents all the time. He's like, nah, I wouldn't
No,
like
but
that.
I'm talking about like,
X Games? Would you watch the X Games?
yeah, it's.
Okay, explain yourself.
Let me explain.
Because they're crashing all over the place.
The crash, you don't see what's going on inside the car unless they cut to an angle, which they usually don't.
You like when people's limbs get limp and shit.
X Games.
Oh.
Accident because people are flying everywhere and
Yeah,
stuff
so he
like that.
does like that.
Yeah. So that'd be
You want to see him get hurt.
yeah.
Motorcycle racing.
Yeah, motorcycle racing.
Probably better.
That shit's crazy because when
Like
they
sliding?
Yeah.
I saw one recently
nuts.
where the guy like slid and he was like kind of like dazed and he was just walking and then another guy like
Oh, no.
broke because he didn't want to hit that guy's bike and that motorcycle goes and just fucking knocks that guy into the air and he was fine though.
That's your favorite sport now.
Huh?
That your favorite sport?
Yeah, he
now?
was clapping.
Yeah.
I like the cycling where like one person in the front falls and the whole group falls.
Aww.
I like that.
Serves you right for using a bicycle.
But yeah, so this sport, I don't even know if it has a name. Board shoe racing.
board
Is
shoes.
this an international league?
Now, these terms, are they like translated just for English, or does that have like a different?
Probably is.
Because
Probably
they
is,
always
like-
sound like very literal. Like,
Yeah.
and too many words. Board shoe racing. Yeah.
How do you translate that?
Basketball.
Board shoe.
I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it again. I don't even know.
Oh yeah, what were they saying in the
They
video?
were saying
Football.
Everyone's talking too much. I couldn't hear.
And then Americans took the other way.
Board shoe racing.
they're saying shoe, pursher.
It sounds like board shoe racing.
I gotta hear it real quick.
竞速呢是我国这个壮族的一项民间传统体育活动啊，起源于明代，可以说历史非常悠久了。3个人为一组，这3个队员呢就站在这样的这个板鞋上面啊，在这个跑道上面来这个跑步，谁最终点呢，谁就是赢得了这场比赛。
Look at all the dudes holding each other's waistband, dude.
What's wrong with holding another man's waist?
It's just fucking funny, dude, because it's like, it reminds me of the pictures from prom.
Oh, stare pictures.
刚开始
It's funny because the lady in the front is doing this when everyone else is holding
Yep.
the waist.
It seems like the person in front takes most of the work.
I can like make out what they're saying because they have like a accent.
They have a hillbilly accent.
Not a hillbilly, but like kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I couldn't. I had a hard time.
You never saw that ever before this?
Never.
I've never seen this before either, and I thought I was
How has
pretty
this shit
like
been around for what,
China.
like thousands of years, hundreds of years? And
Yeah,
it's like
since
you've never
the
seen it before.
Ming Dynasty.
Have they thought about putting people separate and still racing?
The
Mind-blowing
what
idea
they're talking
here.
about has been around forever is running.
Running.
It's called netball.
Netball.
Oh my god, I forgot about you.
Basketball.
I ain't fucking around. I'm gonna show you guys. You think I'm fucking around, right?
Rotate.
They played in Australia.
That looks just like basketball.
Yeah, but they don't dribble though.
Yeah, Casey.
Okay.
Look at this shit. How come my phone is locked?
Well, show them.
Look at this shit.
Show them.
I like how you're showing the
Don't
team.
they look good?
Here, I'll show you.
Wait, what?
There's no backboard.
Bring it closer to the camera.
Oh, so it's just a net.
So it's like volleyball
Another
meets
thing I've never
basketball.
seen in my life.
And the girls look like they're wearing tank top dresses.
The amount of things I've seen in my life.
they're
and
kinda
how have I missed
hot.
on
I
two
told
This
you.
is a hot sport.
Do you see it?
I'd rather play this than fucking going into a lake and fishing with my arm.
Catfish.
I didn't know those were the only two options.
Netball. It's called netball.
It is a
That'd be
catfish.
crazy, you know? Like if you had
They're
a
super hot though. They're like
that looks
Something.
Right?
They're really hot.
Netball.
It's difficult not to keep watching netball. They're so hot.
I'm saving that for later.
Maybe that's why they're so popular. It's not even because of the sport.
Are they really
it
so
feels like
popular?
it's like basketball for white people because I didn't.
it takes away one level like of skill.
Yeah, I didn't see a single black athlete there.
Well, there was one, the hot one.
There was one, oh, the hot one. Okay, got it.
It's like volleyball and basketball put together.
what part of
These
volleyball?
sports would be so much fun.
The hot girls part of it.
Okay.
No, it's because the way that they shoot, they're like setting it up and shooting it like volleyball.
We should have like a sports bar that are only these weird sports. sports. I feel like that would kill. Like that would be so fun.
But
on all
no
the
one would go
TVs.
for the sports. No one
big
knows what the
events,
fuck
big
is going
events.
on.
Big events, but I don't want to. I'm there to like talk to friends and stuff, and then we joke around. I don't want everyone just facing one way.
I go
not
for the
talking.
wings.
So then just don't have it on.
But these sports though, that's like something to talk about. Like what the hell's going on?
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Like that sport, like
That sport would be
that
hilarious.
sport, this sport.
We go back to what he doesn't want to do.
I love how this table right here just wildly says shit they want or don't want, and then immediately go back. Provide examples of exactly like, what about this? You're like, nope.
I never contradict myself. I don't. You're talking about Nadeem.
First 3 examples you throw out, you're like, hey, this is what I like. I was like, what about this? You're like, don't like that.
Oh, like accidents in sports. Oh no, NASCAR. Nah.
You're like, what about these 3 artists? Nope.
He's like, he could fuck to anything. And then the first 3, he's like, none of those.
Fuck to that.
Hey, they're just
Yeah,
haters,
so-
bro.
Board shoe racing, just a little history on it.
Yay.
It was created for to train soldiers against Japanese
You
pirates.
called it. Pirates.
It was a military tactic. So I guess
Japanese Jack Sparrows out there, huh?
yes, they had to get rid of Japanese.
Your dream
Jack
come
Sparrow.
true.
But basically, some general, it's a female general, it's a Mrs. Hua.
Hell yeah.
She created this method to help synchronize the marching of the soldiers,
That's dope. They had female generals back then.
according to the legend.
Maybe that's why China lost.
Hey, take it back. You contradicting bastard.
No comment.
I'm trying to figure out how this correlates to winning against somebody in anything.
Yeah. Well, the marching. Maybe it's.
It's
You know what I
solidarity.
thought they were doing?
Yeah.
Is they had like 2 mannequins on a platform, so one soldier can go like seem like there's 3 soldiers, and then they could seem like there's more of them. So then the Japanese pirates would be like, "Fuck that shit," and then they go back.
Oh, fuck that.
It sounded really specific. It wasn't just like, for military purpose. It was like against Japanese pirates. And I'm like, what combat is specifically, right? You need 3 people on a board to go against pirates. And I'm like, what?
Have you seen those like guys that have like everything taped to their arm and they're like dancing and it looks like 3
Yeah.
people?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's like that, so they're shooting arrows and they're hitting the wrong guys and they're still.
Makes their army look bigger.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Damn, Japanese pirates, man.
I'm learning a lot of
You're
things
jealous.
right now, and I'm trying to piece them all together. And
You can't. Not here you can't. This is the wrong place.